a gyerekeket. A csoportban a legfiatalabb gyermek 2 éves volt, a legidősebb 10 éves. Nagyon sokat tanultunk ezen a héten, 4 nagy témánk volt: a becsületesség, engedelmesség, önuralom és kitartás. Minden nap 2 történetet vettünk át, és most a gyerekek el fogják mondani azt, hogy miről tanultak, és mi azt, amit a mindennapi életben gyakorolni kell. Nagyon jók voltak ezek a témák, mert sokszor kellett őket emlékeztetni arra, hogy engedelmeseknek kell legyünk, és uralkodni kell az indulatainkon, és nem csak, hogy most ezen a héten erről beszéltünk, hanem nagyon fontos, hogy a mindennapi életünkben is ezeket gyakoroljuk. Kezdjük akkor egy énekkel, és akkor a gyerekek be fognak számolni, hogy mit tanultak.
On the first day, we learned about Gehazi, Elisha's servant. Gehazi lied a few times. The first time, he lied to Naaman to get silver and clothes. Then he lied to Elisha, and he was caught. Elisha told Gehazi that he would not have leprosy. We learned that we have to be honest and we should not lie to God or to people.
Once there was a couple named Ananias and Sapphira. They were supposed to give the apostles all their land, but both of them, knowing, only sold a possession of the land they were supposed to sell. When Ananias went to Peter, one of the apostles, Peter asked, "Is this all the money?" Ananias answered, "Yes." But Peter said that he was not only lying to him, but to God. Immediately, Ananias fell to the ground and died. 3 hours later, Sapphira went to Peter without knowing that her husband was dead. Peter asked her if she knew about Ananias not paying all the money to the apostles. Sapphira said no, she did not know. Instantly, she too fell to the ground in front of Peter, and she was buried beside her husband. We learn not to lie from the story.
On Wednesday morning, we learned about Jonah. God called him to go to Nineveh because the people were very bad. Jonah didn't want to go there, and he got in a boat to go to a different city. God made a big storm and the boat almost sank. Jonah was thrown out of the boat and a big fish swallowed him.
He stayed inside the fish for 3 days and 3 nights. And Jonah prayed to God. The fish came out to dry land, and Jonah went to Nineveh to preach. I learned that I have to obey God always.
Wednesday afternoon, we learned about Adam and Eve, that they did not obey God, and Eve got tempted by the snake, Satan, and God punished Adam and Eve, and they had to leave the Garden of Eden. I learned that I have to obey God always, and I have to listen to Him. We learned about self-control. We learned about Cain and Abel. Cain brought some of the fruits of his harvest, and Abel brought the best of his sheep. God was pleased with Abel's offering, but not with Cain's. Cain got jealous and killed his brother.
It is very important to control our feelings when we get angry.
We learned about perseverance on Friday. Elijah told the priests of Baal to prepare a sacrifice to their God and then call upon him to send fire from heaven to burn the sacrifice. Elijah prepared his sacrifice to God and poured 12 buckets of water on the altar. The priests of Baal prayed to Baal to light the fire, but nothing happened.
Elijah prayed to God to light the fire and asked God to accept the sacrifice. God sent fire immediately, and it burned not only the sacrifice, but the wood and stones and licked all the water. The people shouted, "The Lord is God." We have to pray to God, and we should never give up to pray to Him.
On Friday, we learned a story called Run the Race. It was about a man who had a dream about winning a race in the Olympics. When he was on the last run, he felt a sharp pain in his leg. He fell to the ground. After a while, he stood up and started jumping toward the finish line. We know to never give up. Jesus came to earth to show us how to run the race, and we know to always keep our eyes on Him.